Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
I did 17 years, homie. Real tears on these words, homie. Hitting stay baloney, push-ups and hella top rhyming, hella notebooks with all my rhymes. It's like a map book from where I started. Ciphering, trying to be the hardest on the yard. Some of the hardest rappers got a never day. We'll never hug their mama, we'll never see they say. I feel blessed, so I rock with my loved ones. I left behind good count times and cold lunch. Yeah, mama, I'm on one. I'm free, ain't no words of expressions. See my smile, that's real, no fake shit. You would too if you seen that the moves was basic. Game made, heartbreak kid. Living in reality, man 30 with some kid shit. Damn, they like 50 in they clip or better. Boy.
Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
Deaf. Hold on though. You know, I gotta get in my zone. I gotta get in my zone for what I'm about to talk about. Do you rap? Man, do I? Like, I could tell you about me and rap. When I was in prison, I thought I was gonna be the hardest thing next to thing. Like, for real. So I knew when I came home, that mind frame I was in, record. So even though my music aspirations is kind of removed, I ain't gonna say far because I don't know how far, but they removed right now. But yeah, I do rap, and there is a passionate place in it for me, and I can't recall 300 songs just right now off the top of the dome. That's how serious I was about it. Boom Bean, what's happening? PNG, this is gonna be a good live, I promise you. Might not be live, but it's gonna be eye-opening. I just gotta get my utensils and things in order. Bam. Yeah, man, it's gonna be I'm a producer. Let me shoot you some beats. I've been told that many times before. So for you to send me some beats, you know, that's admirable. And I have used people's beats in the past, like for my videos and shit. Send me a beat. Yeah, I might just put it on behind my video because I'm tired of getting struck by YouTube for copyright infringement and shit. I fucks with original beats. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Yo, for sure. So what I'm noticing is that, Like what I'm noticing is the YouTube game, at least around these here parts, is about to open up. It's gonna be all different types of people that's coming through. Hey, I feel you, Peasy, and I'll give you my before I get off, I'll give you the email. Just show me what you're working with. Because the inspiration come from any and everywhere. You just gotta catch that shit when it come. Or be able to see it when it come. Call it Chap DJ Worthy. My question to you would be, like, what do you get out of it? Exposure for, shit, you come with the right beat, you might get me to rapping and make something that's my intro. Because technically, like the bakery, this is like a sneak peek, but the bakery is supposed to come back June 16th. That's when I'm supposed to bring this back. I'm still kind of hesitant, but yeah, that's when I'm supposed to bring it back, June 16th. So I'm gonna need an intro and everything. A lot of people like the original one, like the one I played at the beginning of this, but this ain't him. I mean, it was, but it ain't now. So let me get some formalities out the way first. Some formalities out of the way first. Get my creative juices flowing. Watch what happens. See, look, it went down to 8 people, but watch when I start talking my shit. P&G, I'm telling you, I'm about to open your eyes so much about California prisons. I'm about to put the nail in the coffin using Cmacc as an example. And for the record, before I start talking, I have no problems with Cmacc. None whatsoever. It's West Coast. I respect him. I respect him. All right, so let's get into it. All right, first off, happy been home for 5 years anniversary to me. Happy 5 year. I've been home for 5 years. So for some of y'all that's been fucking with me since 2018 when I first started, we coming up on 5 years. I've been free. June 2018. I had a PSA that I gave about what they was trying to do in prison. Matter of fact, let's see if I still got it. Let's see how quick I can find it, if I can find it. Let's see. Bam. We're going to go to video files. We just going to see. That was 2018. Let's see. I'm looking. 2018. That's the end of 2018. It's called. Matter of fact, I ain't even gotta go that way. I just share my screen. Hold on 1 second. Bam. We go to Dirty Weather 916 Yo channel. Videos. Filter. Oh. Damn, that's a trip. When I ain't been using my computer doing this shit for the longest, it's really a learning process to get back into it. Let's see, content. Bam. Sort by. Most recent. Bam. All right, let's go. Football day. Parking lot was once. Home. So film. So right here it's two. So this is so I gotta find it because it's important to this story. All right, hold on, bam. I'm about to mother fuck this shit. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna do it a different way. What's up, East Atlantic? CB. Gastric bypass. To the family of the youngster that lost his life last night in the hood, I send my deepest condolences. Deepest condolences, man. It's fucked up. Rest in peace to the homie got gunned down last night. All right. First day out. Dirty weather. Dirty weather. Bam. All right. This is when I came home 5 years ago. If y'all don't mind listening with me, just hear my message and just see where I am now. It's a message for all my bros still in the struggle and those who assist and walk by them. Thank you and don't give up on us. The many injustices taking place behind them walls in the name of job security. So I just wanted to shed a light on a few of them so you can understand the evil that men do. Due to all these laws changing, men and women are coming home lowering their entire CDC population, meaning less inmates equals less money equals less jobs. So how do they counteract that? Right now, they're forcing general population inmates to integrate with protective custody inmates, all the while knowing the outcome will be major conflict leading to the denial of lifers' release dates due to circumstances they had no say or part in. More inmate denials mean more money in their pockets. So put two opposing parties in a cage and forcefully start them, basically put them in a bowl and watch them fight as whatever happens, happens. Next, start DNA testing policing again. You'll see the evil that men do. You guys voted for Proposition 57 and they're improperly dictating the way it's being carried out, imposing rules and laws to counteract impending mass release. Also, in the visiting rooms, they have vendors who sell us and our families $7.50 salads, $7.50 for a small container of fruit, $5.25 for 4 little chicken wings, and buying in bulk from outlet stores like Dollar Tree and 99-cent store, then reselling in prison for inflated rates. Again, forcing people to visit for 8 hours drinking water due to economic inflation. And final, in closing, I'm free. I am free. I'm so happy. So happy. I'm going to do it. I'm going to survive. Mm-hmm. But shouts out to Harvey Levins and TMZ. We love y'all in there. What up, Van? KurtHim.com. Excuse me. KurtHim Facebook. And Dirty Weather IG. Hit me. All right. So that's 4 years ago. I had saw a vision of where prison was going. And what it was going to happen is the main line, the SNYs was going to become the new main line, and the mainliners were going to become, it basically was going to flip. Those of us that had a prison mentality mind frame said it would never happen. It would never happen. Like hell no, we know too many gangster killers in there. Like, it's not gonna happen. That was the mentality 4 or 5 years ago. Walking out of there, did I know that it would never be the same. All the people that fought for prison-ish politics would be in vain. Like, did I know that when I was walking out, still getting a glimpse of what the old ways turned into? Like, would I even get it? How would I know that? So the next thing you know, bam, this is the state of prison in California today. I saw somebody commented on one of my videos about Cmacc, being on a 50-50 yard. I hate to be the one to have to expose this to y'all, but so some people think that prison is everything right now. Some people were under the illusion of these people that's coming home from prison right now, like that shit means something. Let me tell you the truth. Going to prison in California right now and doing your time really don't mean shit right now. So you got these people coming home and influencing these youngsters. Going to prison don't mean shit, because it's not the same. And I'm going to tell you, for starters, why it's not the same. Cmacc went back in, true indeed. How much time did he have? Not a lot. In California right now, 90% of the level 2 prisons are 50-50 yards. 92%. So that means everybody that comes to jail, that means everybody that's coming to jail, hold on, with little punk ass charges, mainly probably a gun beef, you get 16 doubled up, but they got programs where you can immediately even knock that down because you lower custody, so your 50% really go to like 33. So you qualifying for camp or level 1 off top. Off top. They don't have no place. California was the last really to get the memo about politics and breaking that shit up. So here, let me break it to you how prison is. And this ain't just so, this is something I thought about, and it's this blood honest truth. What I left behind, these prison glory war stories, that's not what it is. That's what it was. Just like motherfuckers, when I was coming in pen in the 90s and motherfuckers talking about how niggas was in the 80s and shit, there was real killers back then. Well, I knew killers in the 90s too, and into the 2000s. But something happened in the 2000s to 10s to the 20s. And this is the change. Like, they got a book in there called the Title 15. Title 15. And it has all the rules and policies and procedures. And it's also the book for you to fight for yourself if you get a motherfucking write-up. Like you get you get a motherfucking 115. Like, I never took a 115 on the chin. I fought them all. Just on the strength. I'm fighting all these write-ups. Y'all did something wrong and I'm gonna find it. Fast forward. I had a conversation. Actually, one of my homies that's inside Ben told me what was going on. But then I sat down with one of my folks yesterday, and it broke my heart to really realize all the shit that we was fighting for, all the shit we was putting down, all that shit would be worth nothing 10 years later because of confirmation. This is me talking to my younger self because of confirmation. But check this out. Never would I ever feel that it would be 50-50 yards all around and that would be acceptable. I would have never felt that. And then I had to think about something. Right now, and this is for y'all that don't know about California prisons. This is just putting y'all up on game. For y'all, those of y'all that don't know, like S&Ys are the majority. They had no choice. We the last, like I said, we the last ones to get the memo because in other states, they been had it every man for themselves. They been on that. We was the last ones politicking in the form we was politicking. They figured out a way to break that all up by splitting prison into two mind frames. Those that want to go home and those that don't. That's how they divide in prison in California. That supersedes your politics. That supersedes your religious beliefs. That supersedes how much money you got. You can have all that shit. But if you ain't trying to go home and you exhibiting the signs of somebody that don't want to go home, they got places that they put in you and they'll mandatory jack your points up just for your failure to comply and send you to the end of the road with other people that don't want to go home. So now I flip the mirror on y'all. Y'all ask yourselves, like, that's a tough one, ain't it? That's the question that motherfuckers ain't looked in the mirror. They ain't looked in the mirror and asked themselves the tough question. Like, would you be one of them motherfuckers that don't want to go home to your family? Like, would you want to be one of them people that sat in there while your mama and your daddy died and you in there because you have the choice to go home? You got the choice to you ain't got to tell on nobody. You just got to program around them motherfuckers. If you're a person that steady yourself anyway and you stay in your own lane, man, you keep your business, then you ain't going to have no problems. The only problems is that they the majority and they putting GP inmates on the yards with these S&Ys, these 50-50 yards. But the numbers ain't fair nowhere. The numbers ain't fair. The S&Ys got the numbers on all these 50-50 yards. If they wanted to trip. But guess what? On them 50-50 yards, everybody's on the same page. What page is that? We want to go home. So do you want to be around a bunch of people that don't care about going home? Or a bunch of people that going home is their first priority? I'm just saying, I'm asking the hard questions. Right now, and I got basically a nice little insight with this conversation. So when your homies come home, right, we used to be able to ask them, what prison did you come from? What prison was you in? We used to be able to ask that, and that'll tell us anything. Like everything. Like if you came home from Mill Creek, you know bueno. Like told us everything. Or you came home from this prison. Oh, they was rocking there. Oh, yeah, you was shit. You might need a hug. Like, for real. You've been through some shit. Like, we know this from where you came from. But now, all your homies that went in there and did short time and came home real quick, you got to naturally assume that they was programming around the S&Ys. You got to naturally assume that if they did short time, you better naturally assume that they was around them. Because if they wasn't, then they probably wouldn't be back home because they surrounded by everybody that don't want to go home. So now here's the thing, back to the Title 15. This Title 15 got the rules and the regulations that inmates have to defend themselves against the injustices of prison treatment, right? But here's the thing. They give you a brand new one every year. They give you a brand new one every year with an updated version of the Title 15 every year. Because shit is always changing, because every time somebody win a 602 against a policy and it changes, they gotta come home with a whole new 602 updated version. That I didn't see it to where they updated 602 twice in 1 year before. So now to bring relevance to the way people are thinking, I believe that you gotta update your Title 15, Mr. and Mrs. people that have been to prison before. Mr. and Mrs. people that have been to prison before, that hold on to old values and old ways and fail to adjust to the new way of life. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Prisoner, there's an updated Title 15. You should go get it. Because prison is not the same. It has lost the value. All of us that stood for something, that thought prison meant something, man, we got to take an L on this one because of the state of prison now. Not saying that you can't go there and lose your life, because it's been like 9-10 murders in California this year. And them is just the ones in California prison. Them is just the ones we know about. A serial killer just killed a rapist. Matter of fact, I forget what prison, but I want to say it was like it was Mule Creek or one of them prisons. Mule Creek High Desert, one of them. So there are aspects that are still prison, but they are the minority, the ones that are holding on to the old ways. Most of them got life without, or don't even think about asking when I go home. They got them corralled. You ever seen like a bunch of cows in just a tight little pen? Eventually, one of them gonna start tripping, and somebody gonna die. And that's what it's like when you corral everybody with the same mind frame. It's either gonna be a sonic boom for good, or atomic bomb for bad. I know, Big Bad, you would never take an L. I understand. A matter of fact, I probably wasn't even thinking about you when I said this stuff, because I know how prideful your prison career is to you. Just like mine was. My career, I came out of prison wearing that shit like a badge of honor. Like, for real. But that's because that was a time when it meant something a little bit. But even still, we was a dinosaur coming home. We got to go through mental transformations. We had to go through shit, Big Bad. That was a journey toward letting go of that prison mentality. But I understand why you can't. So that's why I said this ain't about you, really. This is about us updating our awareness. So maybe it is about you. Maybe it is because you probably ain't 100% sure about the mutations of this CDC prison that we both graduated from. But the mutation of it is ugly now. It's not, man, you'd be like, you was in prison? Like, it's literally damn near like that now. Because everybody is mixed in with everybody. So you having to compromise your own morals just to go home. Is that wrong? Or am man, that's the hard questions you got to ask. I was the opposite. I suppressed it till I met you. Understood, man. Understood. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, the one we paroled from, that CDC does not exist. It's actually long gone. But that type of stuff didn't come with reward. Like, do you know that there is prisons that give the inmates tablets right off the bus? Like, soon as you get to R&R, with your fish kit, you get a tablet. What you know about that? What you already know about that they giving inmates they gave them free phones in the day room. The phones that used to be that was on the wall that they used to charge us through the roof, charge our loved ones. Them phones is free now. As long as you get in line and sign up or whatever, you can get in that motherfucker and call whoever you want to for the F. And because of that, now they got tablets that they can have in a cell and can call whoever and whenever they want. And they get videos on them things. And you can have video chats. This is in prison. There's no way in hell that anybody that came home when I came home or before could even picture how it is now. So there is pros and cons to this shit. But it's just fucked up with like somebody like Cmacc. He didn't have a choice but to go to because they got the majority yards. Or it's like, fuck coming home. Fuck coming home. I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna go in there, stay solid, do my Dougie, and come home. That's really what's happening. But they come home and the first thing they bring up is he was on the 50-50 yard. Man, if you only knew that you talking about an old way of life. That's like talking about some shit our parents was used to do. Like it don't even go hand in hand with the mind frame of people now. See, I've been out here 5 years now. Now I could talk my shit. There was a time when I was talking my shit, and it seemed, and I just seemed like a mother, like Martin Luther King. Like I had a dream of a YouTube universe that I felt was going to be big enough to one day give back. Like I had to be insane. I promise you, I must have been on some good shit because I had to be crazy to envision this shit. I'm going on a narcissist rant. Y'all hear that shit? Hold on. I think if I take me you feel me, I might get on some more shit. Oh shit. Watch this, Benji. See if you can share mine. Yeah. All right. Link posted. Bam. Yep. I wish there was a way to see how I could see who's watching from which platforms. PNG, I need your opinion. What do you think about everything I just said? Because I'm real, I can't help but be passionate about it because I literally gave 20 years of my life to a system that went to shit, at least in the mind frame of somebody 10, 20 years ago coming into the system. Like I would have believed that everything I'm doing and riding for the cause and all that would have been worth a lot. Instead, it's like people from Vietnam being mad at United States for getting their ass kicked in the war. Like we down there died for y'all. Is the link working? Interesting. I guess it's not working.
Simona, it's working.
Yes, so.
Yep.
All right.
You know what I say? I say forget about it. Let how's it go? Let tomorrow's problems worry about themselves. You know, just stay the fuck out of there, and you're good to go. And don't worry about your primo. He got okay. There's a better way to put it. Let your cousin worry about his own problems. Like, just like you did, you know.
How about you just don't worry about any problems because you never did.
I never do. Life was just a game to me. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yes, it is.
shush.
I think what just happened, Big Bad, is you elected to step over a real live question.
Yeah, I did. You're right.
I had to think. Hey, that was good though. That was a good comeback. I was quiet for a minute. I had to think about that one.
But it's also a true way to selectively step over the question. I stepped over it with facts, though.
No.
Or no, with factual opinion. That's my opinion. Is don't worry about it if you ain't there.
Yeah, that's stepping over it. But no, this is genuine.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
We actually are the narrative.
Yeah.
So that starts with the hard questions. But you just ain't willing to go there. You just a tough cookie.
Nah, we can go there. I thought we did already. So I did in the comments.
Nah, because it's people like you. Like I could sit up here and blow hot air all day, but it's people like you that really is truly
people like you
affected. So if you want to downplay it, then go ahead.
Yeah, you could say that some of my people could be affected by it. Yeah, but me personally, at the moment, not per se.
So you could say you safely have graduated to a certain mind frame and way of life.
Oh, for sure.
Because you was a wreck.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. To the point where I'm even trying to go back to my old job and shit.
Hello. Hi, Dirt. Hey, Big Battery.
You were rotate.
She hits you with the big batteries.
Fucking battery. Yeah, no, I definitely stepped over it. I definitely stepped over it, but I was waiting for P&G to. I wanted to see his thoughts. You know, he's a more educated speaker.
Come on up, P&G.
Because the point is, the accomplishments that we made inside, like they might have meant something to us at one time.
Okay, I got what you're saying. Now that you put it that way.
We holding the
yeah, it was all in vain. It was all in vain, is what you're saying.
For it to end up like this. So
yeah,
you need to know that that prison shit is a bucket of shit. It don't mean nothing.
You know why this happened? This is their way of saying you think you won with all those hunger strikes. You think you won, but watch this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got
this is the byproduct of that. That's what this is. This is the outcome of all that shit. You know what I mean? That's what led to this. Is that?
But here's where the hard question lies. Do you, being a person of old school values, do you believe that Cmacc is out of pocket for being on?
I do not believe he's out of pocket because he didn't have enough points to go to any other yard.
So you're recognizing, you being Mr. Political, that he had
for him, yeah. For him,
had no options because
the only option he had is to take off on somebody. and then fucking not get out.
Yeah.
That's the only option he had. You know what I mean? He could have took off on somebody and then got more time. You know, and then got sent to a yard where he's going to get more time and then more time. You know what I mean? So you either want to get out or you don't want to get out. Just like you said, that's what it comes down to.
So
do you want to go home or not?
So that's what I'm saying. You like, man, I'm not taking the L on this one. I mean, I feel the same way. But let's
you're right. For sure. But I don't think he's out of pocket at all. I think Milk 7-4 is just a fucking Hoover. That's all. You know what I mean? So of course it's content, man. It's content.
I think that's like beating a motherfucker with a dead horse, like with an old way.
Beating a dead horse to death.
Because nobody knows that. Nobody knows that it's updated yet. He got the memo. He got the memo. So as long as he can make people think like this is how it is in prison, and it really ain't like that. Oh yeah, you can take that shit for him.
Is that gotta go out or what?
YouTube.
I agree with you.
I did my little 13 days, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, we know. We've been there. You was a level 4 killer.
You
level 4 upper tier county jail.
That's right.
Hey, Dirk. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So as far as blacks, right? And X and Y and all that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how it works, on the other side, because I'm pretty much a non-affiliate when I'm in there or I run with whatever.
Yeah.
But do you think there's less pressure on blacks to be active when someone asks them to? Like, if you're going to ask me to do something and I don't want to do it, like, you got to see me about it. You know what I mean?
I think and I'm going to be honest. I think it's less pressure when we see the overwhelming majority number of us doing it. Mm-hmm. And then it becomes like a virus. Well, shit, all 8 of y'all doing it, and y'all about to go home and shit. So, my mama like 67.
Your mom is 67. She looks good.
No, my mom is not 67. I was just speaking hypothetically.
Oh, I'm like, duh, smoke another one.
All right. Hey, so, but to further answer your question, the other races, there's still some races going to war. Like there's still some trying to hold it down, but it's only small pockets now.
Well, yeah, like the Bulldogs and shit like that. They're still fucking.
Yeah. But they small pockets, and they're getting smaller and smaller. They're not getting bigger.
Yeah,
it's the other side that's been getting bigger. That's why they're the majority now. Yeah,
they're starting to have no good ones too now, which you would have thought would be impossible without any structure or anything. How do you go dropping out when you already? That's what most of them drop out to go to. It's an unstructured lifestyle.
Yeah.
In Massachusetts, they don't, segregate. Everybody mixed in together.
Most states don't. That's because the people are okay with it.
Yeah, it's majorly like California and it's Texas like that.
Man,
nah, Texas there's mixed up too.
We came up in California under some fucked up brainwashing type shit.
Yeah,
of course, that's all it's been.
Hey, it used to be a saying. I came in here by myself.
Oh shit, is that my homeboy right there, CDC or what?
Yeah, what's up? Where's Robin?
Oh,
you have no picture, sugar. I didn't even know that was you.
Yeah, that's I said.
Yeah, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay. What was I saying? Something about something.
Something about there used to be a saying.
Oh yeah, there used to be a saying. I came in this motherfucker by myself, and I'm gonna leave by myself. That doesn't.
Indeed.
Yeah, that didn't apply when I got there, except for if you're,
That's what you think.
not affiliated with anything.
Well, but see, here's the thing. They said you're gonna leave, and it's true. You came by yourself. You are gonna leave by yourself, but you sure the fuck ain't gonna stay there by yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, I was looking for that. You just spoke it for me.
You know what I mean? Shit. Straight up.
I was like, that don't even roll off the tongue. I came by myself and leave by my hell no. That's the true loner right there.
Yeah. That's a true statement, but you ain't gonna stay by yourself. That's for fucking sure. Not then and not today. Not then and not today either. You know what I mean?
Man, another word for them type of people is civilians inside of a jungle of heathens.
Yeah, there's very few. There's so few of those, man. There is so few of those that it's not even funny. You know what I mean? I would say the only ones that really pull that are some of those white cats, and all they do is get off when it's time to get off, and that's it. So they're still not by themselves. You know what I mean? If there's something expected of you, then
you're never.
You ain't by yourself.
I would say 95% of the system, you're not by yourself.
You're not. Even if you go Muslim, you're still not by yourself. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking of them selected few that might have a job.
I'm trying to figure out what the 5% is. I don't even know what the 5% is.
People that work in the program office, you never see.
Oh yeah.
They
the ones that are on those fucking
out. Go to the grill at nighttime and make their own breakfast and shit. And dinner.
Right. Come back when it's time to sleep, and that's it. They come back to sleep, and that's it.
That's 5% for the elite.
Yeah, and they're all on lower yards.
Dirt, you hear my son?
What's happening?
He said hi, Uncle Dirt.
I would say maybe they're all in Clinton on that 2-yard in Clinton, trying to go home and shit.
I like the way Smiley put it. He said, "You keep pushing your politics on me, I'm gonna stab you."
Oh hell yeah! Back up, lame. I like the way he put it. Back up, lame. That's one of the best. I still gotta get. I would make that shirt, but I wouldn't shit on him like that. That's his shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make one different. It's fucking shut up, lame, or something.
Best thing ever.
He said, "Back up, lame."
Dirty, have you ever read George Jackson? Yeah, I come from an era.
Keep pushing your politics on me, I'm gonna stab you.
I come from an era where if you went to the hole, like them books was being forced on you. Like
okay, so there's 2 books that were forced on you, and we all know what they are, right? Go ahead, my bad.
Tell me, Mr. Potato Head.
Well, you know what they are. The Art of Fucking War, first of all, and the 48 Laws of Power. Those are fucking mandatory. You know what I mean?
No, this would be like for you, probably the autobiography of Julio Cesar Chavez. Like it would be something.
Well, yeah, but those weren't mandatory for us, though. You know what I mean?
No, but the other ones were mandatory. But I'm saying, but y'all do got books that's mandatory that are.
And so do you. The 48 Laws of Power and fucking.
That's not contingent on your nationality. Everybody read them.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
You're still in that area.
All I know is they was mandatory.
Them was not mandatory. Because I had read them books before a lot of people, and they wasn't forced on me. They was explained to me,
go ahead.
But the like George Jackson, that's something to do with like revolutionary thinking.
Yeah, for you guys,
versus the art of war and the 48 laws and the art of seduction. That's just all that did was just open a different.
Art of Seduction are great books.
Open a different portal to our minds because
I think Art of Seduction fucked my mind up.
The only way to get to them portals and ways of thinking was by doing exotic drugs. So that helped us. Them books helped us naturally open our minds and see different shit different ways. And for some
I think
people,
the art of seduction fucked my mind up and turned me into a fucking filthy whore.
that's the best one next to the 50th law.
Yeah, the 50th law. That shit.
Yeah, because
we was
that
talking about
right
that the
there,
other day.
that book right there applies to my mind frame. So hell
Yeah.
yeah, that book right there maybe shaped it.
Oh, so that one fucked you up too.
Yeah, hell yeah, because I can quote it. Man, like that was my. Both times I went to prison, I had that book.
I just like the long arm books.
What's them? The westerns?
Yeah, fucking yeah. The westerns that were lightweight porn.
Man,
Yeah.
I knew you liked them. You just look like that. Like you like
What?
to be like he walked into the room and he backhanded her.
So here's the thing with me is I like to read and I'll read anything you put in my hands. So I've read every book there is in the library. You know what I mean? I pride myself in that, especially when people try to play me to be stupid. I'll be like, if there's 6 of us in the room, I'll be like, all 5 of you motherfuckers put together, I read more books than you. So now talk, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I still like to read. You know, I could read a book in fucking a day. You know what I mean? A big ass book in a day.
Nah.
If I'm not working out for fucking 12 hours.
All right, man. All right, get out of here. Good looking coming through, CB.
Yep, for sure. When are you gonna do it again? Be on the lookout.
When are you gonna do it again?
16th.
Imagine that.
That's right.
That's not even June 6th. Hold on, did it end? No. That's not even Juneteenth. Juneteenth is June 19th.
Right.
Well, it's still within that week.
Oh hell!
You're gonna have a big fucking blowout, aren't you?
You would try.
Is Huey P. Newton gonna be here or not? That's all I'm asking.
Hey, you would try to find the relevance.
Hell yeah, I wouldn't be me if I didn't. I wouldn't be me if I didn't.
All right, so we're gonna hold a vote real quick.
Yeah,
you know, we just regular, ordinary people. You know, we happen to watch certain channels and stuff, or that enough to really have an opinion, right? So it's 4 of us right here, and let's ask the simple question: is Cmacc out of pocket for going to a 50-50 yard?
I don't think he had a choice.
You already know my opinion. He ain't got no choice, man.
What about you, CB? You are far from a far away land.
Hey, more what's cracking? Ernest, my bad, homie. I didn't see you out there.
It was breaking up. I didn't hear you.
I said you are from a far away place. How do you feel? Like, what do you think? Is he out of pocket for going to a S and Y yard?
No, I don't. I don't, because it would be bound to happen that he would end up having to stay there, you know?
Yeah, see, nobody's really posed it like this because nobody really, like, people got eyes in, or they just they're not talking about, they don't know how it was, so they don't know the difference. Like, they don't know. So now, like, if you're gonna attack a motherfucker, attack him for some real shit.
Well, yeah, because they're gonna try to compound it with the fact that he took an ass whipping. You know what I mean? That's what they're gonna try to do.
And one got nothing to do with the other.
But they'll try to compound them together just to ruin his image.
Well, all right, man. Let me get up out of here. I gotta go to the dentist.
All right, dog. Get your teeth done.
All right, y'all.
Much love, nation.
Peace out, cuz.